But I think to kind of take everybody else on the journey that you and I had while we were kind of discussing this idea, we need to start with maybe how you learned some of these lessons. So tell us what happens when we chase shiny objects.
I am the prototypical I was definitely the prototypical example of how to not do this. For me, when I was leading sales teams directly, I loved adding new technology. Before RevOps was a thing, I was trying to make everything as efficient as as we absolutely could. And one of the things that ended up happening is I'll share a real story is there was a new this is when the calendaring tools were brand new and they had just came out, and I thought this is going to be a home run. So one of them reached out to us because we had a reputation for being a guinea pig for a lot of these tools. And they said, "Hey, we're testing out our Salesforce integration. We'd love to try it with your team. We'll give it to you for free. We'll fly out. We'll train everybody." And I said, "Oh, that sounds perfect." So they flew out, trained everybody. We launched it, and I thought this was going to be a home run. We have the calendaring tool in Salesforce. It's going to make it easy for everybody to schedule meetings. That all sounded great. Now, the reality of this was probably the fifth or sixth tool I threw at the team in probably 30 to 60 days. So I was throwing tool after tool after tool because I thought it was amazing. And it took the team saying, it's like, hey, we have to keep training and doing everything else. We can't do our actual job because we're spending all of our time learning and implementing these new tools. So it ended up having the exact opposite effect that I was looking for. And that's when it really hit me just how much change management is a very real thing, and change management fatigue is a very real thing. And from there on out, I had to really look at this a lot differently and slow way down on just how many changes I was throwing at the team to their day-to-day process.